And you had everyone riveted in tears, the lot with that.
Yeah, it still doesn't feel real.
Yeah. I can see it's affected you, just watching yourself.
Yeah, it meant a lot to me, so, you know, when you show everything and put everything on the line, you get a bit scared how it's going to go.
Because that just wasn't you singing someone else's song, that was your song about something very, very dear to you, the loss of your little brother, who was only 2 months old at the time, And you were 2?
Yeah, I was 2 years old.
Yeah. So, you clearly can't remember what you were going through at 2, could you? But it's just the repercussions it's had.
I mean, that's kind of what the song's about. It's not more of like what you've lost, it's kind of what could have been, which is why it kind of affected me quite a lot. So.
Yeah, and it affected everyone, as we've seen, So how are you feeling then, with all this emotion inside you? How are you feeling before you went on into that room in front of the panel?
At first I was dead excited, and then as the time got closer, I got so nervous, and, you know, because I was doing my own thing, and my nerves really showed. It means a lot to me seeing someone, you know, who's been through it all before, like making it through shows and getting there, and with such big influence in the music industry, having an effect of something that I've wrote and something that I'm performing meant so much. It really did. It did, And she was really, really touched by your story and by your brilliant performance too. Thank you. Which has, and your family, you had a big group there, didn't you? We saw the family. Was it about 15 people or something? Yeah, it was. And that was Mum, Dad, my little sister.
That's Georgie,
Yeah, Georgia. She's like my little world, honestly. She's my best friend.
Oh, that's so cute. And how do you think have they told you since what they thought about?
Oh, my mum just hasn't shut up about it. She's more excited than I am.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that song meant a lot to her as well, probably.
Well, she's been your mentor, hasn't she, since you decided to write, which was only about 2 years ago when you had the confidence enough to start writing. So how has she helped you?
I mean, from a very young age, she kind of like tried teaching me how to do it, but recently she has been my mentor. She's taught me how to sing properly, how to, you know, connect with everybody, and I think that's kind of a lot where my talent kind of comes from. It's a lot. I've got to thank my mum a lot for everything.
Yeah, and I know you were feeling a bit nervous about doing this today, and it's easy, isn't it? I'm just not
used to any of it.
Well, you're doing all right. You're going to have to get used to this.
Oh, just doesn't seem real at the moment. It's not sunk in yet.
Yeah. Hey, your dad did a good thing, didn't he? Making you work for that, because you wanted a guitar.
Yeah.
And he said, right, you can get one as long as.
Say when I went to an Ed Sheeran concert that my auntie took me to for my 16th birthday.
Yeah.
And ever since I saw him on stage, I wanted that to be me. And I was consistent. I said, I'm not going to put it down. And he said, right, well, I'll get you a £50 guitar and we'll see how it goes. And if in a couple of months you're learning it, I'll take you out and I'll buy you a really nice one. So I took the bet, and, you know, ever since I got that guitar at Christmas, I never put it down.
Yeah.
I mean, I just...
And it gave you a voice, didn't it? Because it enabled you to get all that stuff.
It allowed me to find me. Instead of just, like, singing karaoke and covering people, it allowed me to find who I was as an artist, and allowed me to write songs, and it was the best thing I've ever done, I think, learning that guitar.
Yeah, it sure was, and I'm sure your future is very, very bright. So lovely to meet you, Christian.
Thank you so much.
All the very, very best.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing you in the X Factor final.
If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.
How long have you two been married for? I mean, you are like a married couple.
You're now my TV husband.
We are. We row all the time and we don't have sex.
That's
we
true.
are like a married couple.
Exactly. And he cannot stack a dishwasher correctly. It's unbelievable.
Actually, no, I am quite good at that, actually. I've got a little
How long have you known each other? Because you were friends before you came together doing this
2-3 years? Yeah, something like that. Ryan used to come on my radio show all the time. If I ever had someone who wasn't very good on, the next week we'd break emergency glass for Ryan and get him on, and he'd sort of perk things back up again.